A Harry Kane penalty and a Gareth Bale header give Spurs the 3 points tonight as Tottenham are now second in the Premier League. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. It is match day. Tottenham Hotspur v Brighton Hove Albion at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the Premier League. A win tonight for Spurs could take us second. Jose Mourinho will certainly be looking for a reaction from this Tottenham Hotspur squad after our 1-0 defeat away at Royal Antwerp on Thursday night. But of course, in the Premier League, Tottenham are in great form. Our last defeat in the Premier League and our only defeat of this Premier League season so far was on the opening weekend, losing to Everton at home 1-0. Of course, tonight I'm expecting to see the likes of Tanguy Ndombele, Eric Dyer, Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, all of the first team regulars back in the team. I'm now going to speak to Spurs fan Ricky to get his thoughts ahead of this Brighton clash. So I've now got Spurs fan Ricky Sachs with me, the host of the Last Word on Spurs podcast. Do check that out. Ricky, Brighton tonight at home at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We are unbeaten in the Premier League since the opening weekend, and we could now go second with a win.
We could indeed. I think we have to reserve a little bit of caution. Only 2 points from our opening 9 available to us at home so far. So it's a massive, massive game against Brighton. I think this is a real test again of character and of determination, of leadership. Can Spurs produce a performance after what was a really disappointing night? As you know, Chris, you was on the podcast with us on Thursday in that Europa League game against Antwerp. So we're really looking for a reaction. But, you know, results again this weekend have gone our way so far. We know, obviously, Manchester United and Arsenal are taking place whilst we're doing this. So whatever happens there, it's irregardless because we've got a great chance of obviously going second, which would be fantastic.
Ricky, surely, though, this season, if Tottenham want to achieve that top 4 position or even challenge for the Premier League that lots of legends and lots of fans have been saying, it's all about consistency, isn't it?
It is indeed. Yeah, it most certainly is indeed. And again, this is a game where on paper, you would expect Spurs to win. You look at the team we've got in comparison to Brighton, it's chalk and cheese in terms of, you know, genuine quality and technical ability. So it's now a case of Spurs just proving what they can on the field. Jose Mourinho is looking for a reaction. You know, that post-match interview where he said, I wish I could change 11 players. Well, I'll be interested to see what his 11 is for this coming game because you'd like to think this is the 11 that he genuinely believes is going to be probably at the forefront of his mind come the rest of the season. So I'll be very interested, I think, to see what his team selection will be. I think we will see a number of changes. And I think, you know, Tanguy Ndombele being back in his lineup, hopefully, fingers crossed, will be absolutely key to Tottenham. I think he's been the real driver of this team in the last 3 or 4 weeks in terms of Spurs progressing as a unit. He's been absolutely key to that. Giovanni Lo Celso, again, hopefully he's fit enough to play. Another important player. And, of course, Harry Kane and Heung-min Son. We hope that partnership continues. And I'm sure we also hope Gareth Bale gets some minutes. You know, we brought this guy in from Real Madrid. I think we all feel confident of his ability. We all know the superstar he can be. I think the more minutes he gets, the more better it will be for him and for the team, of course.
Ricky, so far, though, in Premier League football, we have played some super exciting stuff at times, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been a real thrill to watch us. It's been exhilarating at times. Obviously, that Manchester United win stands out the most. I think the win at Burnley is one of those where, you know, you have to show the grit, determination and character to, you know, see out a game where Burnley, to be fair, you knew they would make life difficult for ourselves. And what I would say is that I think we mustn't fall into the trap of also overthinking these games too much and making them difficult for ourselves because we did go and see Chelsea, you know, take apart Burnley in quite a fashionable manner on Saturday. So I think if we go into each game more concerned about what we're going to do rather than the opposition, I think we've got a great chance of having success this season. But the Burnley game, again, shows that this squad has got the capability of grinding out tough results. This Brighton game, for me, there shouldn't be any fear going into this game. As I said, you look at the two teams on paper, there's such a difference in quality that, you know, Spurs really, we should be, you know, very, very comfortable. But having said that, it's Tottenham. And you look at our home results, Everton, West Ham, Newcastle, we've got a mental stumbling block there that we have to eradicate come this kickoff.
Ricky, you mentioned Jose Mourinho's comments after Thursday's, defeat at Royal Antwerp. How would you feel as a player seeing those sorts of Instagram comments? You know, how would you feel? Would it spur you on to play better, or, you know, would you be quite annoyed by him being so public?
I just think, you know, Mourinho is always looking for a reaction. The only thing I would say is that he's been so complimentary of the squad in the last couple of weeks in terms of having that depth, that I did find it quite strange in a way that he just threw the other 11 completely under the bus that he put out for Antwerp. So I think there's a lot of frustration there that, you know, he gave players, dare I say, like Winks, like Dele Alli, a chance to really go out and prove what they can do. And again, whether it's confidence or whether it's a lack of quality or a lack of belief, we didn't quite see the reaction we wanted. But I think, again, the 11 he puts out today against Brighton is going to be in the forefront of his mind, the team that he thinks is capable enough to perform, and he's got their trust. So in answer to the question, if I'm a player of his, I want to prove him wrong, that I've still got a future at the club if I'm Dele Alli, if I'm Harry Winks. But I don't know, you know, Mourinho, and we've said it before, he makes his mind up on players, but we've seen Ndombele has come back and played superbly. Giovanni Lo Celso, as we saw in that Amazon documentary, where there were queries about his future, the way he's told him, you can count on me, boss. So if I'm a player of Winks or Dele on the bench that we need to change the game, you've got to be ready all the time. You've got to be ready.
Ricky, I know lots of fans have played it down. Lots of fans are getting excited about Tottenham being title contenders. But when you keep seeing, you know, the last couple of weeks, the results just going Tottenham's way. And like I said earlier, we can go second today. You know, our next Premier League games are then West Bromwich Albion, Manchester City, and then Chelsea.
Yeah.
Surely, with all of these results keep going Tottenham's way, surely Tottenham have a real opportunity here. They
do. I think the most important thing is, you know, we all get into a habit of getting carried away, don't we? We all, I mean, on the podcast, as you know, we always laugh and joke trophies are coming, and we all have, you know, this belief that this is going to be our season. I think what we have to do as a fan base is try and remain conscious that it's going to take time. But we've got a manager in charge that really, he knows it's got to happen this season. So I think it'll be very interesting to see how he is with the players. We've got a great chance this season. You know, look at where we are in the Carabao Cup, FA Cup still to come, Europa League, all right, and a blip on Thursday. But like you said as well, Chris, it's not a disastrous blip. It's one we can recover from. But the Premier League, as you mentioned, it is so open and so wide, and teams at the moment, you know, we've just seen Everton lose, and Villa also, you know, losing as well. And that's what I mean. A couple of weeks ago, everyone's going to get carried away that, you know, these teams are above us. I mean, for me, when you look at our Premier League form, it is, as I say, as we stand, just the one defeat so far. So, you know, with that being the case, I think we have to try ourselves to remain patient and calm, that the team he's got there has got the capability of delivering. And we've got a great chance today. But even if we do win today, we mustn't get carried away in the habit that, you know, we're going to win the league. We have to remain calm. As much as excited we're going to be, I know the bookies have kind of halved our odds now that we're, you know, the third favourites. But regardless of what favourites we are, this or that, it is Tottenham. We have got this tendency, as we know, to shoot ourselves in the foot multiple amount of times. And we've shown this season that at home, there is still that mental stumbling block that we're not quite getting over the line. So for me, this game is massive in terms of a mentality aspect. You know, we have to try, get the 3 points. And then again, we've got, as I think you've mentioned, some real favourable fixtures coming up. But they're only favourable if you take the points. So I think the key here, one game at a time.
Rick, I'm going to go for a 2-0 win today. What are you going for?
I'm going for a 3-1 win. I think we will get the win. I do think we're going to concede. I just think at the moment, defensively, we're not quite secure. I know I've discussed this many times. Defensively, Joe, I'd like to see today, just to say, I'd love to see Joe Rodon giving his debut. I don't think there's a better game for him to come into. And I know people will say, well, Holman, it's a high-pressure game. We need to win. Every game we need to win. Name me a game we don't need to win. I think Joe Rodon, if we're going to give this kid a chance, today's a great opportunity. It's against a Brighton side that, no disrespect to them, we should be beating. And having Toby Alderweireld there alongside him, I think will be the great leadership he needs. Having said that, we both know if Eric Dyer is fit, Eric Dyer is starting. So, yeah. There you go.
Rick, enjoy the game. Thank you very much. And come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. Please let us win, please.
We're now an hour away until kick-off. Jose Mourinho has just named his starting 11 against Brighton tonight, and it is as follows. Hugo Lloris in goal, and of course is our captain as well. A back four of Eric Dyer and Toby Alderweireld, Matt Doherty on the right and Sergio Reguilon on the left. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg in midfield with Moussa Sissoko and Tanguy Ndombele, and the attacking line of Eric Lamela, Heung-min Son and Harry Kane. Subs tonight, a very, very strong subs bench. Joe Hart, Ben Davies, Joe Rodon, Harry Winks, Giovanni Lo Celso, Gareth Bale and Lucas Moura. As I said earlier, my score prediction for this game is Tottenham Hotspur 2, Brighton 0. I want a strong performance, I want to see grit, determination, and most importantly, I want to see Tottenham climb up to second in the Premier League and get 3 points. So it's half-time, Tottenham Hotspur 1, Brighton 0. Tottenham lead with a Harry Kane penalty. After the 12th minute, Harry Kane was fouled just inside the box by Adam Lallana. And no doubt when Harry Kane steps up, Harry Kane is always going to score a fantastic penalty to the right-hand side. Matt Doherty held a Brighton player in the 23rd minute in our box. I thought it was going to be awarded as a penalty. Somehow he got away with it. Brighton have had a lot of the ball in this half. And, you know, Tottenham need to get going again. We've been stuck in first gear pretty much for the first 45 minutes, and Tottenham need to go into second gear. We need to create chances. We need to create a lot more, because apart from that penalty, we haven't even tested their goalkeeper yet. He's making his debut today, and we haven't even tested him. Anyway, I'm now going to speak to Spurs fan Dave to get his thoughts on the first half. So I've now got Spurs fan Dave with me. It's half-time. Tottenham Hotspur 1, Brighton 0. A Harry Kane penalty separates the sides. Dave, what have you made of the first half?
Well, it's going to plan so far in a way. They're having a lot of possession. We had one, I thought, excellent chance in the first 3 minutes. Lamela put the ball across, and Harry was crowded out at the far post. But and then Reguilon had a shot. But they got a debut goalkeeper there called Sanchez. Now, we haven't really worked him. So, you know, we're letting them have far too much possession for my liking, really. I mean, I know they haven't got much penetration, but I'd have thought we could step this up. I mean, this might be part of the game plan, but we've been here before with this 1-goal lead, and I thought we might have pushed on more for another goal. I mean, I don't know what you think, Chris, but I just think, you know, we're not firing on all cylinders. And also, Ndombele made a stupid tackle or around the neck of that dangerous fullback of theirs, pulled him back. I mean, really, it was in there. You know, it was quite near their goal line. It angered Mourinho, because he's on the tightrope. He's got a yellow card. I just, you know, for a player like him who might charge in, I thought it was a bit reckless, really. It's not functioning. I think there'd be another goal, and I think Spurs might get another goal. I think you had 2-0 on your forecast. I think it may go to 2-0, but with 1-0, they could have had a penalty. There was that Trossard one where he was hard pulled back by Doherty.
Did you think that was a penalty, Dave?
I didn't. I mean, the bloke on the commentators said, you know, I think he let go just in time. I think he had a point there, because I think if he'd have held on too long, he might have had his shirt off his back.
Thinking about it, Monday night's game against Burnley, of course, we won that 1-0, got over the line. This one is 1-0 at half-time. At the moment, Tottenham are sat in second position in the Premier League.
Don't go there, Chris. Don't go there. I mean, we're worried about that at the end, but we've been there before. This is Tottenham we're talking about.
Have faith in your club, Dave.
I have got faith, but you know as well as I do, there's so many banana skins coming along that could happen. And we are talking about Tottenham. Mourinho, I don't want him seeing him as a glum chum again. You know, let's have a smiley face at the end of this one.
But surely, Dave, Jose Mourinho has been brought in to get Tottenham over the line in games like this.
In games like this, but these 1-0s, as you know, I mean, do you want to know what my prediction was? I know we didn't do it, but would you like to? 1-0, I predict. You know, the longer this game goes on at 1-0, you know, we gave a 3-goal away last time out. So, you've just got to get this second goal and then put the game to bed.
Absolutely.
They're flimsy up front. Let's face it, they haven't even got their leading goal scorer playing. That he's set up to defend, and that went out the window because Lallana. I mean, what was he thinking of? Harry had him. I mean, that he fell for it. Let's face it. Harry was looking over his shoulder, so waiting for the challenge to come in, and Julie arrived, didn't it?
He's experienced enough to know better there, isn't he, Dave?
Well, Harry, I think he bought one there. I really do. And, it's nice for us because really, I think we had a couple of decent chances. But, I mean, we haven't worked this new keeper. He must be nervous on his debut. I mean, he's picked the ball out of the net. He tipped that one over from Reguilon. But I want to see some more attacking play. Do you think we'll see Bale the second half?
Well, let's hope we do, Dave. Let's hope that we see Gareth Bale around 60, 70 minutes and hopefully he will get the decisive goal that gives Tottenham the 3 points. Anyway, enjoy the second half and come on, you Spurs.
Come on, Tottenham. Let's have a goal.
The game has just finished. Spurs 2, Brighton Hove Albion 1. Gareth Bale has just got Tottenham's winner as Tottenham are now second in the Premier League. Instant impact from the Welsh international. He came on in the 70th minute and got a fantastic head up for Tottenham in the 73rd minute. What a fantastic cross from left-back Sergio Reguilon. Brighton Hove Albion equalised in the 56th minute. Lamptey got their goal. VAR is a big talking point in this game today. The referee went over to the screen and it is the first time ever that a referee has gone over to the screen and not changed his mind. It looked like the Brighton player won the ball, but the challenge looked absolutely awful. I didn't think it was, I didn't think the goal was going to stand. I think the goal, I thought at the time the goal was going to be disallowed. Very, very surprising, but Tottenham overall in this game, it wasn't the best performance, but we have grinded out yet another result. On Monday evening, we went to Turf Moor, played Burnley, won that 1-1-0, and today we've grinded out this result, winning 2-1 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium against Brighton. I must say what a difference it makes having players like Gareth Bale to be coming off the bench and grabbing a goal when we need it, because we really did need that at that time. 70th minute. Jose Mourinho gave him 20 minutes. He repaid the favour just after 3 minutes by coming on. A fantastic cross by Sergio Reguilon, as I said, and a glorious header by Gareth Bale. It gives Tottenham Hotspur the 3 points, and we are now up to second. It's absolutely fantastic. We're unbeaten now in the Premier League since the opening weekend when we lost to Everton, and our next game is against West Bromwich Albion. Liverpool are sitting on top place, and we're only 2 points away from them. Now, please do let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. I know what a lot of people are going to say. What a dismal performance. What a poor performance by Tottenham. But we've grinded out yet another result. And we've grinded out yet another 3 points. And surely that was the reason that Jose Mourinho came to Tottenham, to get these sorts of results. Get Tottenham up the league table. And we are now sitting in second. There are so many positives that I see. I know there are still a few negatives. But time and small steps. It is time and small steps, and Tottenham and Jose Mourinho are now up to second. Anyway, let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you on another video very soon. Until then, come on you Spurs.